Hello everyone, welcome to Stonehearth. So, I've been designing some more houses again. I started with this one, a small little building, potentially used for a farm, and it's not fully complete yet, but then I decided, why not reuse it and create another building? So I did. So I went and decided, let's make a bigger variant on that one. So I extended it with some roof on this side, and that should allow for a lot more of interior going on in here. And we might be using the upper floor, like we can create another one, so we only need to have 3 in height. So we can make something like that, and we can also maybe throw in like a bed or so. And for this one I'm thinking that 1 bed is probably a good amount. We can have one sitting even in the middle like that. And another building this could be, it could be for the weaver. There could be like a little sleeping spot up here, and we can also remove a little bit more here. Somehow that removed the bed as well, no idea why. And then we put this one over here, and then we can add some ladders. So to add ladders to this, we will be putting them where we have 3 in height, so it could be here. And there are a few ways to do this. Either you add it to the building, or you just add it later with the ladder tool. And I kinda mix which one I prefer. I'm gonna show you guys one way you can do it. It's not 100% that it always works. But if you use this tool, this is the wall tool, the freestanding wall. And then we go to ladders. And we actually don't want it to position where it is, so let's go back a little step. If we go back like this, we can remove this for now. And then we can add a bed back to bed later. So go to ladder, and then we attach this like this. And the cool thing with the freestanding walls is that when you remove with the hole tool, which is important, it doesn't go away. Here it went away because it's attached to that one, so we're not supposed to remove it all. We are supposed to go like that, and then this one, I think we could remove. A better way to do this in this case is a little bit tricky when you're inside a building. But the way to do this one would be to go back a few steps. Then we would remove for now. And we define the spot. Here we are. Then we just remove that directly. And go back to ladder. So there is a difference between using the freestanding walls and using the block tool. If I would attach one to the side here, right, and use the hole tool, it goes away. But for whatever reason, when you do that on a freestanding walls, it stays, it remains. So that's really what we want, right? Then we just fill that back in, and there we go, a ladder. Which hopefully they're gonna put in order that we put it to be. And it's really cool if you have never seen this trick before, because you can do so many things. So if you haven't seen so, I'm just gonna show you some ideas what you can do if you haven't seen so. You might have seen so already. So in the past, long time ago, it was possible to take crates and stack them on top of each other. So you can put one here, then put another, but as you can see, that is not possible since for a very long time. But with the freestanding wall, there's a trick to that too. It kinda is the same way as before. So I'm using the hole tool while removing the freestanding walls. Super important, you can't go and use this one that removes it. So what we would do is that we put, for example, a crate here, and then we just go from up to down. So remove with the hole tool, put some new ones below. We can even do it like that, let's be fun, let's do it like that. And maybe we have some small crates here, so we would have some small ones like that. And on the other side it can look different. And notice how it's we can't see it, the thing, and that is because we're using the freestanding walls. Because with this vision you see through it from one direction. But what we can do here, we can make another fun thing, another one that sits like that. You can make it really interesting. And in this case we probably would go ahead and remove that. And it can all be standing on those, and at this side we can pretty much just remove it. And to be sure, we go like that. So that's one way you can stack boxes and so on, and it's not 100% that I will put it in the order that I have set up here, but it is possible. But yeah, that's kind of fun. I actually had a pretty interesting idea a long time ago to find new ways to be creative with making buildings, and my idea was kind of like this. I want to show you guys. And it's a little bit chaotic, but I felt like that could be fun to do for fun. So the idea would be that I would be keeping removing. And I would be using, for example, small crates. And that way I would be making my walls. And I was mostly gonna make the walls entirely with crates. Maybe a combination of small and big ones. Because then you can get different patterns, because... Whoops. Because of that. If you go inside of here, we have the large crates. And here we have the smaller crates. And you can see there are different sizes, so it would create a different texture. So let's say I would have... let's just do it. One behind here. Then maybe in the middle here, I wanted to have big ones. So the idea for this entire thing would have been to make it into an crate house. And I thought like that could be a fun thing. I've never seen anyone ever do that before. And maybe someone have, but I haven't seen it. We would have put above there as well, of course. But then we would have like continued like this, and this would be our walls. And sure, you can store things in this, so that's pretty good as well. But that wasn't really the idea behind it. It was to look kind of interesting graphically. So that was the plan for that. Because then you see, you get this kind of interesting texture, and if you just fill it in all, you would see that like that. And the cool thing, since we are doing this, and you might find this maybe interesting if you haven't seen it before, is that you can also make your own windows in creative ways. So we have loads like ladders you can climb on, and we can put them here, right? And some other way we can use this is that we can make our own windows, custom windows. We just put them in there. There we go, a little thin window. Or we can rotate them around if we prefer this to be closer to the wall instead of being a little bit further away, as you can see down here. Further away, closer and further away. And you could kind of even make like bars with them, really. So maybe have them like that. So you can be really creative with this, and maybe you will put some around here too. I think this can look a little bit silly, but you can. Actually look kind of decent, I think. And you can also like make a combination of the single ones and together with the larger ones, like this. If you want to have like a little bit of a different texture going on for it. And you can decorate your walls like this. I actually done so when I played the goblins, because they have some really cool ladders. I'm gonna see if I can show you guys with the debug tools. So we go here. Search for ladder, and then we're gonna find a goblin ladder, prototype ladder. I think it's this one. Let's go ladder again then. Okay, I can't see it. Basically, it is a ladder that has some growth on it. Ladder wide. Okay, well, it looks like this ladder, but it has a little bit of green moss on it. It's pretty cool. But thinking about this, you can do a lot of creative things. Maybe find an item that you want to use for a different purpose, and I think that's a lot of fun to try. And there's a lot of different items to do that with. The more mods you get, the more options you get. But yeah, let's remove that. So now we can get on top of this one. I want to go for a bed. And which one should we go for? I'm gonna go for a pretty basic bed. So I'm gonna go for a stone bed, because we're playing the Northern Alliance, and I think it makes sense to have a stone bed. And we might maybe wanna like throw in a few colors here and there, make it look interesting. Like that. That looks kinda nice. Very nice. And maybe wanna have a fireplace in here. So I'm leaning towards the corner over here. I feel like it's gonna be not too much in the way, and it's gonna look pretty good as well. So let's do a little bit of recoloration. I'm gonna go maybe that entire corner like so. Then we can look at fireplace, and there are many ways you can get these nowadays. These are from the Nordling Kingdom, this one and this one. And these are different qualities. But then you also have fire pits, and you also have a small fire pit. And there's even some emitters if you have the chimney emitter. This one that can attach here or to the side of things, which looks really, really beautiful. But it's not like fire, it's only for smoke really. So what I'm gonna go for, an Nordling one, I think. This one. And I'm gonna go... Should I go all the way in the corner? Maybe there. Let's do it like this time. And if we want to, we can make like a pipe that goes up. Not sure if that would fit too well with Vikings. But yeah, we could go like that. Could be kind of fun to have one building that actually had that. Maybe these guys are a little bit more in the future. Future Vikings. Space Vikings. Okay, there we go. And we probably want to cover up here. We have to have a free and height available down here, because that's required height to move around and balloon things. So we can go like that, and if you want to, we can also recolor what we got here. We can make it so it is actually a hole, and we can just recolor that. And if you want to, it really depends on how you want to make it. We can make it like that. And sometimes it's kind of fun to have like a lot of a darker. This one really pops out. It doesn't really match the other ones though. So maybe we can throw in some brighter ones like so. And then we're gonna rethink the floor down here again. So do like that, and in front we do like this. That's pretty nice. And maybe at the side of that we can have like it really depends what building this is gonna be. This could be one of the farmers living here. I think we might do that. Or even, yeah, it could be the shepherd living in this one. Yeah, that could be good. Or the farmer. We might do more than one of these. So we also have some space down here. So this could be like a work area. We can have it out here. I think this can be like a dining place, so let's look for tables. So perhaps this one. I was thinking of having it here. So you're kind of close to the fire, so it should be kind of warm. But we still have quite a bit of an empty space here, so we might want to make use of that. And let's see here for a churn. Use by the shepherd to churn, steer and skim different products. And who knows, maybe we'll do some cheese in here too. But yeah, this one, let's have this one sitting over there. And let's remove that one, we don't want it. And there are some more workbenches for the shepherd, which I don't remember the name on top of my head at the moment. So let's have a look. We got the bin and grinder and the cheese vat. Okay. Do you have the shepherd bin and grinder? And it depends, do we want to have it inside of the house or not? Sometimes it's nice to have it even outside of the house. Because there could be working underneath here, like we can remove a few of these. And that way we can put in one of the workbenches. However, we have to make sure that we can stand under here. We need to have free in height. And in this case, I think it should be fine, I think. Because they will have 3 and that's like 4 in height, I think. At least 3 over there, that should be fine. So we can do that if we don't want to have everything inside. And then we can make cheese inside. Let's look on the inside again. And make some cheese. We can have them sitting there. 3 different cheeses. We don't have to fill everything up. And maybe we want to have some... I think they're called bins also maybe. Like these ones. Should we go with the iron one? I guess we could. We do have a blacksmith, so it should be fine. It's a little bit more advanced to make, but we can fill that up with good things. Okay, let's get some... I'm gonna get some rugs. One under the table, and I definitely think one up here, and then... maybe when you get inside of the building. And I was thinking adding these antler wall fixture. I wish we had more of those. I think the hunter mod, is it the hunter? No, that's the Trapper Plus mod. The Trapper Plus mod have a lot of these. I'm gonna throw one of them on top of the wall there. That's gonna be cool. Or should we have it on 5? Oh, that might be kind of cool. Yeah, should we go with that? It looks kind of nice. And then also some shields. We are Vikings, so we throw shields everywhere. So let's look. We can have one sitting there even by the table. I'm gonna maybe have one by the table, or maybe one. I can't really reach up over the door, I think, but I'm kind of leaning towards trying to have them like that. Then maybe throw a candle on the wall behind them. A wooden one, maybe. Like that. That's kind of nice. And then let's see if we can get some of those pots as well that we can grow in. Herbalist pot. There we go. Like I said previously, I wish we had more colors of these. I would love to have like some beige ones, some darker ones, not only red ones. I think that would be nice. I'm gonna have one in the corner over there and one over here. So that's gonna be really decorative. That should make our people super duper happy. Very nice. And I might move this one a little bit further in here. And let's see, maybe we'll need some shelves. Yeah, we can add one of these. That's where we put things that we have just crafted. We can have them there maybe. Yeah, maybe. And then we might want to have two of these. We can store some goods on them. So I think that is pretty good actually. It might look better with that floor. I have been using this one mostly, so we maybe should stay with what we have been using to stay with that. But yeah, I think that looks pretty a-okay. So for outside, let's maybe do some candles outside. So let's get it a little bit light around. And I love to put some barrels like I did here, but I might move this one over. Yeah, so it's under there. That could be nice. I kind of liked it there, but I want to have two candles like so. And if you want, we can add some crates on the outside. It's kind of nice to have. A small little crate or two of them. It's kind of nice. And next to this one, we can have one of these containers that we store things in. And I think that's pretty good. Yeah, pretty happy with that. Let's make sure we save this. And I'm going to be uploading my Steam Workshop templates pretty soon. I know it's been quite a while since I did so it's going to be coming soon. I also been working on another building over here. That is a building that you dig down in the ground. 11 by 21 and also 7 by 4, I think this is. Maybe 3. 3 maybe. Yeah, that's 3. 7 by 3. So that's another one I've been working on, not complete or anything. So that can be interesting to do later on. It's pretty interesting when you make these, like you dig them down, you have to go through like a staircase to get down. And you get a lot of empty space here, it's pretty cool. Okay, so that's pretty good. So let's see where we can put this one. And I'm also gonna remove this one for now, for performance sake. Sometimes that can help a little bit to not have a lot of designed buildings around everywhere on the map. Let's make sure we save that one again. And then we're gonna search for medium. So it should be this one, there we go. So let's see then, the shepherd should be living next to the farm. And I think it would mix. Oh, yeah, maybe they're gonna live here. Oh yeah, that could be fun. Yeah. So let's say they live here. And maybe the only access they have to get to the road. Maybe not. They can access other ways. But maybe they will have their own like little gate over here. Or maybe we push it back a bit. But it kind of looks nice like that. It kind of closes in where our animals is. So I think that would look pretty good. So maybe I will just move those fences. No, they have to be like that. Let's chop these down. And then we're just gonna move this one a tad bit backwards. So we're gonna wait until those are chopped down. Looks like we're progressing pretty good over here. We might need to do... I think I queued up to do a few of those, so they should be on their way, hopefully. And some sheep are traveling around in the town, it looks like. Oh, we're getting... What? Sounded like there were some battle going on. We're still scouting for those little cultists. But so far we haven't seen any. And it seems they can spawn once a day, there's a chance for that, but so far we have been very, very unlucky. So we might be going towards the Titan boss soon instead, and deal with the cultist as an extra bonus, I guess. But I have put a lot of ladders so we can get around everywhere, so they can't hide from Bento, hopefully not. We can hope so at least. And we still have a few more things to do in this one. I did also buy some stone because I know we're gonna need so much stone. And I also set a few people so they would be mining here instead of doing other jobs. It's pretty good sometimes to take a few people. Like Darkness Dave and Meta, so they are focused on mining. And for example, Anorak focused on hauling, which means Anorak is keeping the town a little bit cleaner. And I think it would be a wise idea to have Sim do the same. That way we can get things around town done hopefully a little bit quicker. And I feel like it hasn't happened very much here in a while with these cheese vats. I just have to guess that we have been using all the milk, because I'm pretty sure we should be able to do so. Did these require that you made something before you put it in? Order the shepherd to pour a curdling mixture, so maybe we just haven't made those. So let's have a look inside of here. We're making all kinds of different food, and I might want to leave them as they are. And here we have curdling mixture, and we are very low on milk. Okay, so that seems to be the problem at the moment. It feels like we should have a lot of milk, but we might be spending a lot of milk. I do have quite a few moo-moos down here. I guess it's not providing enough, I'm guessing, since we don't have enough. And over here we had sheeps. And they don't provide very much milk, very, very little milk. It seems to have some cows over here. There's like an entire crew of cows. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cows down here, wow. Okay, this is their home. Okay, I thought it was sheep because they're kind of taken over, it looks like. I bet it's mine now. Okay, here we have something stuck on there. There we go. But yeah, maybe we have... I don't know. Do we have too few shepherds? It feels like having like... I don't know how many cows. We had 7 on that one. We have 6 in that one. So that's like 13 cows. 13 cows. I feel like they should have enough milk for people. I just feel like they should, right? But I'm spending milk on herbal stuff as well. Some things require that. And I decided that I would be planting trees all around in town because I felt like, oh, that's gonna be kind of nice. So you can see a few little saplings of trees around town. I just think it's gonna look really beautiful once we have a few more pine trees sitting here and there. And maybe over here we can add a few more. I do feel like this should be like what if we make this into like a trade square? Wouldn't that be kind of fun? Let's experiment with that idea a bit. So, go to road and... I kind of want to make this in stone, but I'm gonna go in wood, I think. So let's grab some wood color, and I think we'll start with kind of like filling the entire area, almost entire area. So we'll go around like so, and let's move this again. This one can be sitting... right outside of the gate, or maybe next to the side, I don't know. Added a few rune stones up here, by the way. Maybe we can add this inside of here. Yeah, let's do that. So if you want to fight them, we can fight them inside of the dungeon. That could be nice. So this width is 18. I don't like even numbers when I design, because a lot of the things I place are odd numbered, which means you can't center them. So let's go like that. 17, I think that was. Yes, and here we had 17 as well. Nice. So think that this would be a marketplace. So let's look for market stalls. There are quite a few different ones. and in different colors. So we have this one, clay, and then we have this one, carpenter. And this one is the stone one, and maybe we should go for this one, and we can change color of them as well. In one way I kind of want to go for the carpenter one. It's a little bit more colorful. I'm not sure if it fits in here, but I think it looks more interesting. So then we can imagine we put maybe one over here, one at opposite side, and we can change the color of them if you don't want them all to look the same. And let's go back. And this one, I'm probably gonna change that one to a different one. Should we go with the blue one? Let's see what we got. Let's go with this one. Okay, there we go, a market stall. And I'm thinking that we will have some kind of point of interest maybe here. It could be an enormous market even. We can start with the ID that is mostly market stalls first. Food is going up, nice. So let's just start with that ID. I'm gonna just put down a few of these. With about roughly the same distance between them. This corner can be a corner with some crates and things, maybe? And for this one, I think I might do another blue one. Yeah. Green? And a white one. Maybe not there, because that might be the path where you get here. Maybe like that? So let's try to do some crates. So if we add a couple of crates here. And I definitely feel like a market needs some barrels. Every place needs a barrel. And I do think they can have some barrels in between each other as well. But not every stall, because then it can look a little bit copy-paste, I think. So, here and there. And this is a table. And maybe we can have... yeah, let's have one here. Maybe some people are sitting in the market, gambling, telling tales, mending together with other crates. Kinda cool. And then also, let's go and grab that really bright color. It's gonna be like bigger spots of this. Like that. And then we do something like this at a few little spots where people have been traveling through the market. And then we surround them with a color that is like a mix just in between these colors. And this spreads a little bit. This bigger area. Okay, and then we grab that one. And then we just kind of surround these things with this. Which I think make it look kind of nice. Okay, so then we end up with something like that, and I do think we want some more, so this is a little bit of a dark one. We're gonna put it at a few spots here and there. I'm not sure, maybe it would be realistic if it's a little bit brighter just in front of these. Like maybe imagine people have been, you know, standing here bartering. Maybe that makes sense. And then we grab and get some stone. I think it's nice. We can have like a big stone over there. Maybe not. I don't think that fits. But a few stone in there, maybe in the middle there as well. But not too many. I think that's pretty nice. That's gonna look cool, I think so. What do you guys think? And then I'm thinking that we add some ladders, maybe? Not ladders, then I think we add some lanterns. And we have a few different ones. We have lamp posts, so if we go, we could use these ones. I'm not sure if they fit with our town. They might not fit. I think these fits better than if we're gonna use any. So I'm gonna use these, and later we decide should we have them or not. Because they maybe don't feel super Viking-ish, but they do look pretty cool. Okay, so we can add here, we have the entrance, and here as well. And I think we're already using them over here, so we may as well use them again. And then we'll connect the road up here, but I'm gonna do this as like a separate thing. The connection between there. The same over here, I guess I could actually connect that directly, really. There we go. And I guess we could do the same here, but I'm gonna wait a little bit there. And we might want to do a few more things here. But that's a good start, I think. So there we go, market. Our new building over here as well. I hope you guys gonna like it. So we're gonna move it back a little bit. So go to medium again. Now that it seems they have removed a few of the trees. So all the way back like that. I think this is a lot better. Yeah. Then we add a little gate to get inside. And the shepherd will be sleeping in this one. I'm not entirely sure for this down here, because I feel like it would be nice to have maybe another person living in the house, and I guess we could add like a little bed somewhere. But guys, this is gonna be it for today with Stonehearth. I hope you guys enjoyed. So I guess this was a little bit more of an like creative episode, showing a little bit of tips and so on for building buildings, and I hope you find it useful. But thanks for watching today's episode. Hope you had a good time as always, and I hope to see you soon again. So don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to get notified when I upload new videos. And also thank you to my members here on YouTube for supporting me as members. Super duper kind of you guys, and see you guys soon again. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great rest of the day, and take care.